Y'all seen Squid Games?
No, you keep saying it was good.
That's far. Did you watch it?
No.
I'm shocked you didn't watch it.
Most people I know said it wasn't good.
Enjoying my vacation.
So here's the thing. There's a trans storyline in this season. Okay? So immediately when there's trans in anything, I think we're like a little bit sensitive to the DEI force shit. Like when we were growing up, every cartoon was diverse. Like when Mulan came out, I wasn't like, oh, here comes the Asian thing. Right?
Captain Planet?
Captain Planet, like I was like, oh, is every race got to be. But now because of DEI rhetoric, when we see it, and because Hollywood trying to force shit down, like, oh, let's have black Superman or let's have woman super, whatever the fuck it is. I think we're very sensitive to it. So there's a certain like part of the internet that if there's a trans in anything, they're like, oh, fuck this is bullshit. So I think a lot of like the Twitter rhetoric about it was like, this is bad just because. But they didn't watch it because if you watch it, they actually treat the trans story in the most real I've ever seen. Like there's an old lady on the show who's just looking at the trans the whole time like, what the fuck is that? Son, there's even a point where like the trans character is badass and like earns the respect, and there's one of the younger girls on the show that like sees her after the trans character tells her story, and she goes, well, I think you're beautiful. And this is the moment where like Hollywood just be like, because it's one on the inside that counts. The little girl character goes, I think you're beautiful. And the old lady character goes, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I can't see it yet, but I think you're cool.
Yeah.
Like it was like they actually had a real reaction to a trans person in the world. Like you prove that you're a good person and you're kind and like you're dealing with your shit. That's cool. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, yo, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. You know, it was like, I thought it was the trans shit handled the best in any like major piece of content that I've seen. And the story is just amazing. And the guy who directs this shit, his ability to like build tension and keep you on the edge of your seat and continuing leveling up, it's like every actor is incredible.
Is it just the same shit? They go through all the same games?
It's very creative. It's very creative how they get you back into the game. It doesn't feel forced. And it's amazing. And I will say this, the dubbing now, remember when dubbing used to be like their mouths were still moving even though you couldn't hear some shit? They got dubbing down. I watch it in English. Like I watched with English, not subtitles, dub. And I don't notice a difference now. Like they figured out dubbing. I don't know if they're using AI to move the mouth or something like that, but like you could tell it's a little off, but what I did is I started with the Korean, and then once I kind of understood what the characters were, I go to English, and it's just easier to watch, right? Because you know sometimes you're looking at your phone, you're looking at something else. When your subtitles on, you gotta fucking stare and read the whole time. I'm telling you, I thought it was fucking phenomenal. Wow. And I think that this guy, the guy who writes it and directed, I think he's like a true genius. Like genius. And I know I'm building it up, so everybody's gonna watch it with the highest expectations. It's not gonna meet that. But I mean, just I think it's even like the first or the second episode, there's like a moment where you're sitting at the edge of the seat, you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing to me? Like truly phenomenal.
Wow. Do you think that this was a good time for them to drop it? Because I don't hear people talking about it. And
it's interesting
everybody
you say
was
that.
all.
I think there's just so much going on, and also we're on vacation. I think this is like a privilege thing to say, but like I think when you're on vacation, you think everyone is, but like the majority of people aren't, right? They're like at home for the holidays. They're hanging out. They're going to work on the 26th.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like and everybody else is doing other shit, so they need distraction. So apparently, the one time during the year where shows get more views than normal on Netflix is the holidays. Like Christmas is.
But then how come podcasts are usually down?
Because that's work.
Oh, people listen to it at work.
Yeah, you listen or watch at work on podcasts. And then when it comes to like TV shows or films, when you're not working, you have nothing to do. And you're like, I got to just indulge and blast through some shit.
Gotcha.
I mean, with the fam and stuff, like my whole family watched Wicked 5 times.